leave it better than when you got there. So this is something I preach and I practice. So if you find a spring such as this one, don't just take from it, also give back, and not just in the airy fairy spiritual way, but do something physically to improve the space. Either pick up some garbage when you leave. For example, when I originally came to this spring, there was this pool here. The bridge was very old, and some local people rebuilt this bridge. And then we also didn't have this tapped spot here to access the water. So people would have to put their buckets or jugs or whatever they were using to access the water into this pool, which is great. But what happens in the spring runoff, we have runoff from the road not far away. This is kind of in a little gully. So we have runoff entering into the water, and some of that stuff, I don't know if I want that in my drinking water. So several years ago, I hand dug the hole for where this has been tapped. I dug about as far as my arm could go because I seen that there was a source of water trickling out of that area. And I opened that up, and then eventually I came back a few weeks later, and someone had put a pipe on there. And at first it was just a piece of corrugated pipe, and it spilled over into it. And then, a few months later, someone had tapped it. And over, people have come and improved to where now people of all ages and all bodies can come and easily access this water. So coming here and trying to improve it so that later generations and other people in the community can access this clean water source for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So when you do find a spring, if you're able to improve it, clear it out, maybe make it more accessible, more noticeable, tell other people about it. Don't just go and take for it and be grateful. That's important, but also you need to give back and be a steward to this land and this water. We want to make sure it's here for future generations, our community, other fellow humans. We want to have them prosper as well, and we don't want to keep it a secret. We don't want to hide it. We want to make sure it's easily accessible. We want to make sure that if there's something that we see when we come here, maybe if there's ice built up on the pipe in the winter, we'll come and we'll clear it off. Or people come and they shovel the pathway. So everyone doing their little part when they come helps everyone have a better experience, and provides this clean water for everyone moving forward. So whether that's adding a pipe or coming and repairing the bridge or cleaning the trash around here, a fallen tree was here and someone had cleaned that up. These little things can help improve the area and the experience. In many places, if we think of ancient Europe, towns were built around springs, and what the local community would do is build something called a spring house. So they would come to this spot, and then eventually, as the city grew and became a major metropolitan area, they would stone off the area, build up, and then they would build an enclosure for the spring itself that would protect it from all the different elements, the sun, the rain, the snow, the runoff, all that stuff. They would protect that water source. And then what that created was an area to access this water. For some of these spring houses in Europe are thousands and thousands of years old. And I would encourage you to get onto your favorite search engine and look up Springs Europe or Spring House Europe, and you'll see these amazing architectural stone designs where, say, in the center of a city where these people finally find a clean water source and decide to settle down and make that their location, they treat the springs very sacredly. And by building this spring house, they ensure that everyone in the city is going to have access to this water moving forward. And like I said, some of these are thousands of years old. So uh, find your local spring. Findaspring.com is a great resource. Go there and don't just enjoy it for the great water. Give something back. Maybe try to improve the area. Get some friends together. Come out with some lumber, repair some bridges, or clean up the trash. Maybe you leave some jugs or something for people to come and drink the water, enjoy it. So get out there, protect your springs, be a steward to the land and the springs, and you'll see that pay back in your life in dividends.